Hello my people, you're welcome back to my channel. If you are hearing my voice for the very first time, you're highly welcome. And to my returning subscribers, thank you guys for coming back. I love you all. My name is Calista Adumike of Beauty by Calista, and we have a makeup tutorial today, so watch me as I beautify this Edo bride. Without further ado, let's get started. Welcome back my people. I'm sure you're going to enjoy this makeup tutorial. I'm very certain about that because it's going to be so detailed. So please just sit back and take your time, relax and enjoy every step of this makeup tutorial. So we're starting off by cleaning her face with the Blossom Micellar water. You have to start on a clean slate. Yes, I said that again. So you have to clean very well. Sometimes I use a wipe, while other time I just use a cotton pad. So whichever way, just make sure you clean the face very well. When I was done with that, I used a cotton pad to dab on her face with the Mahon skin prep. Yes, this is to start up the priming section of her face. As a bride, you want her makeup to last for the whole day and even to the next day if possible. Yes, so you just want to make sure that our face is secured, there is no break or anything whatsoever that is going to happen at all. So I usually use this Mahon. I'm even running out of it already, but it's so special and very important when it comes to bridal makeup. Take notes please. So by the time you're done with it, you feel the face is tightened. So that is why I use it before hydrating the face. So when I'm done with that, I move to hydrating her face with the Mario Badescu hydrating spray. So when I was done, I just make sure I had to use my fan. It's very important. And today, while I was using my fan, I was using that flat brush to push the product into her skin. Yes, push the product into her skin. The skin must absorb every single product you apply on it. That is the only reason and the only way you're going to achieve a flawless makeup. Do you get? So I just keep using the fan, and when I was done with that, I went to my watermelon recipe. This is an expensive serum. Yes, you heard me. Very expensive serum. So I usually use it on my brides because you know how special they are on their very big day. So when I was done with that, I went straight to my moisturizer, the Embryolisse moisturizer. So and I applied that judiciously on her skin. See, I don't mice products. Seriously, I applied them in full so that I enjoy the result it's going to give. To get. So I applied this whole product on her skin using the flat brush to push the product. As I apply, I push the product into her skin. The idea is for the skin to be hydrated. The idea is for the skin to be moist. The idea is for the skin to be highly hydrated. So by the time you after you finish applying your makeup and she's dancing and going about her day, her skin is still having enough moist to last it for the whole day. Do you understand? That is just the idea of skin prep. Sometimes we go ahead to do the skin prep without even knowing the reason why you have to do it. It's just like when you are going through the wilderness and you know there won't be water there and you have to drink enough water to keep your system hydrated for as long as you're going to go on that journey. That is just basically what we are doing when we do skin prep on the skin. So you're just preserving the skin with a whole lot of moisture to last for that long. The person is going to wear the makeup. Do you get? So when we're done with that, I went with the Mismetic Aqua Grip on her face. I dabbed that into her skin so the skin absorbs it. So she have a very dry skin, so I was not going for any mattifying primer here or there. So when I was done with that, I used my airbrush setting spray to seal up the whole skin prep, using my fan to dry that up completely, and we are done with the skin prep. See how moist, see how glowing the skin is already. That is to show that you have done a whole lot of good work with your skin prep. So I almost forgot to moisturize her lip. Please do not forget, it's very, very important. It makes application of your lip stains very, very easy and comes out with good results. So when I was done with that, I used this MAC primer. It's not a primer, sorry, it's a concealer, but it's a very thick concealer. I usually use it to color correct under the eyes, and that's exactly what I am doing right now. So I just color correct, sorry guys, color correct under the eyes, make sure that I fill up that baggy under eye look. Most times your bride tends to have this kind of eyes, maybe because of the stress they've gone through a day before the big day. They've gone there, here, and they come back, they didn't have enough rest, they didn't have enough sleep, and they're here on the day with a very big eye bag, like swollen eyes and all that shit under the eyes. So this can also come handy for you. It can come super handy, so that at the end of the day everything is hidden. The reason why we conceal is to take away blemishes, like take them away. Do you understand? So when we're done with that, we went straight to our foundation, and today we are using this beautiful foundation, the Beauty by AD and Silver Mark. See those two foundations, they are my super bomb. Like, they are good together. They're like my rice and beans. They are like my bread and butter. Why one is a matte foundation, the other is an illuminous foundation. Do you understand? So they match well for me. So I'm just using that. So let me not forget to tell you that the Silver Mark shade is Babu, while the Beauty by AD shade is Bar 10, that's Bar 10. So I mix two of them together and I blend that effortlessly on her skin. See how easy peasy it is to blend, and see how the shade is going well with her skin. Just take a good look at the shade match, guys. It's not joke. See how, if I didn't tell you that she's wearing a foundation, you just think that, oh, she have a glass skin, but she's wearing a foundation and everything match her skin well. Do you understand? So in matching the right shade of foundation to your client's skin, you have to take note of her type of skin. You have to take note of her undertone. Do you understand? These two things will help you get a perfect foundation match. Maybe in another video I'm going to talk very, very well about that. So for today, let's go straight. After with the foundation, I use the same airbrush spray to set that, secure the foundation, then went straight to highlighting her face. So I highlighted her face with the Bondesway concealer in the shade Butterscotch. So guys, after that, while waiting for it to stick a bit, so I just went straight with contouring her skin, contouring it with the what's the name of this foundation again? Tell me I'm not forgetting it. That is Super Stay foundation in the shade 370. That's bit dark, so I just used that to contour her face. When I was done with that, I went through my favorite blush, the Rosy Cheek, guys, from Tehila blush palette, and I went there. So I'm using this red to guys, so on her cheek, and see how beautiful it is, see how lovely it is. When I talk so well of Rosy Cheek Tehila blush palette, it's not a paid ad, but I say it very well because I say with my full chest, because what worked for me, I will always tell you guys to try it, and I'm sure it will work for you too. Do you understand? So this blush works for me very well. It easy blending, effortlessly. Like, you don't even need to have patches here and there. It just go well with the skin. You understand? You know when you rub butter on a fresh bread, oh Jesus. It blends very well. That is just it. So when I was done with that, I'm just blending under the eyes. You see how the under eye is flawless. That is to tell you that you did a good job with one under color correcting under the eyes and moisturizing under the eyes very well. Do you get? So when I was done with blending the concealer under the eyes, I went straight with setting it. Look at what I'm doing. I'm using my favorite setting powder, Merak setting powder, in the shade ginger. So I just pick a little with my beauty sponge and I dust off the excess on my palm. Do you get? Then before going into the face, I am not taking it straight from the powder, from the cup to the face. No. Dust off the excess. You are setting the face. You are not baking it. They are two different things. So just set under the eyes. Just take a little. Just see exactly what you should do. A little goes a very, very long way. Do you get? So when I was done with that, I went straight with, my powder. I always double check when it comes to setting under the eyes. I don't want to hear that my under eye is creased. Don't tell me that. So I usually go like a double check. So for today, I am doing a 2 double check. When I'm done with the Avon powder in the shade 10, I also went straight to the Sephora powder in the shade Almond. That is to tell you, I double check just to secure the under eye and to make sure it is not crazy whatsoever. So even though you have a client that can stare for Africa or blink for Africa, you're sure that your under eyes is not in any way creasing at all. So I did the same thing for the other side of the eyes, and I'm secure that my under eyes is at peace. My other eyes is good and good to go. Do you understand? So that's exactly what you should always do. Always check again and again and see how the under eyes is flawless. Give me my flower, guys. Yay, thank you so much for giving me my flowers. So if you've watched this video to this particular point, you're the real OG. Thank you so much. Please do not forget to like my video. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Do you get? And also subscribe to my channel if you have not. Please. Thank you. Let's get back to the tutorial, guys. So we're using the Annie's Beauty eyeshadow palette. They meet the browns. This is so beautiful. So I'm using that particular shade of brown to contour the skin of my model. So I'm just using those 2 shades to contour her cheekbone. Then there's the hollow of her cheek. Do you understand? Then I'm using the same blend of those 2 shades of brown to contour her nose, and I'm just doing that while I am blending. Like, for every little thing I take, I blend. I do not just go straight to applying it. I blend it while applying it. So I want you to understand that, because sometimes when you just go straight to apply, just to put it there without blending it, it creates a fine line, which it will take you hard work to blend much later. But if you blend it as you apply it, it makes it easier. Do you understand? Yes, it makes it easier. So I'm just blending. I also use my beauty sponge as well to still further blend, but this is just to make you understand that you have to blend while you're applying the whatever shade of brown. So this is exactly what I'm doing. I'm just blending everything together and making sure everything goes well. So this is me using my beauty sponge to further blend it very well, so there is no harsh line. The goal is to make sure there is no fine line whatsoever. So when I was done with everything about the skin, the powders, I decided to set the face. The idea of setting the face at this point, like every point as you go like this, is to keep all the products intact. 1, to take away that powdery effect. so that at the end you might necessarily not even have to set again. You just have to seal your makeup and you're good. Do you understand? So it just depends on how it is turning out. It will tell you what to do. If there's so much powdery effect, you set. If there's no more powdery effect, you seal it and you go your way. So I am actually keeping the brow hairs together with the Damel brow tint. Yes, that's the name, Damel brow tint. So the brows are intact. I will go straight to the eyeshadow. So while that is happening, the brows can be getting dry, because you really need it to be dry before you draw your eyebrows. Do you understand? You get a better result with that. So I'm using the eyeshadow base from the Benign eyeshadow base. Thank you very much. Benign eyeshadow base, guys. And I have to blend it. Yes, you really have to blend it. You have to blend it very, very well, especially whatsoever you're doing. If you're doing a matte eyeshadow, you have to blend very well. Even though you're doing a pigmented eyeshadow, you still have to blend it. It's very, very important. So when I was done with blending this, I had to go to the other side and make sure I blend it very well. Do you understand? So I went straight to my Annie's Beauty Meets the Browns eyeshadow palette, and I took the lightest shade of brown there. Yes, the lightest shade of brown, and I just start with the transition color. So this is how this transition color is. I started with the outer corner of her eyes to her transition. Do you understand? Then all to the beginning of the place where the contouring of the nose started. So I used the same shade of brown I used to contour her nose. So there is no, there is no harsh line there. Everything just blend very well. So this is me just doing her transition color. So when it comes to the transition color, it just what you want to achieve. It all depends on what you want to achieve. I usually do like browns, from a lighter shade of brown to a darker shade of brown. Like I build the brown, I build the shade. Do you understand? So this is so you can see it very, very well. Just this particular stroking this like this, and it will help you maintain the lifting up the eyes. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Please, guys, if there's anything you do not understand, drop your question in the comment section. The idea of going through this detailed makeup tutorial is to make sure that you grab a thing or two from this video. So if you're following me and you do not understand at any point at all, just jot it down and drop it in the comment section. I promise you I will answer it the way you want it to be answered. Do you understand? So this, I just had to pause the eyes first and go to mattify the face. When I mean mattifying the face, I mean just adding powder on the face. You understand? Just use the powder, her particular shade of powder. I use the Charatuburi shade in the shade number 3. I just use it to dab all over her face and set all over her face. Do you get? I have set under the eyes, but I haven't set all over the face. That's why I just remember that, and I hold on with the eyes and I went straight to setting all over the face. So coming back to the eyes, I was just building it up like what I was doing before, different shades of brown. So you have to start with the lighter shade first. If you start with the darker shade, it will be very difficult for you to blend it and make it make sense at the end of the day. So start with the lighter shade of brown and just keep building to your desired choice. Do you get? So when I was done with that, I went straight with the eyeshadow of the day. The eyeshadow of the day is from this small Huda Beauty palette. So I just while I was applying that, I also remembered again that I haven't baked the face. Do you get? I remember I haven't baked the face, and if there's any fallout on the face, it might ruin your makeup. In fact, 100% sometimes it will ruin your makeup. So I had to pause on that as well and went straight with baking under the face. What is the difference between setting under the face and baking under the face? If you're following my makeup, I want you to drop this answer. Sometimes I want to also ask you questions to let me be sure that you watch this video. Whoever that answer this question, I will be sure. I am not promising you anything yet, but it make me feel that yes, you're watching the video. So let me know in the comment section, what is the difference between baking under the eyes and setting under the eyes? So let's continue what we're doing. I had to do the same baking at the other side of the eyes. Just make sure that you put, your baking correctly. I don't want to say the answer of that question I asked. Drop your answer. Let me know how many people answers are correct. Do you understand? So drop your answer in the comment section. I might give you something, there might be something on the go, but I am not promising anything yet. But let me see as many people that can answer the question correctly. Thank you very much. So I applied the same eyeshadow palette at the other side of the eyes. This Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette is so pigmented. There is no pigment on this eyes. It's just eyeshadow. But see how pigmented it is. Do you understand? So I also use this NYX pigment glue. I just make sure I blend it on my skin, then I applied it on the same eyelid. I just wanted the pigment to be obvious, to be poppy. Do you get? So just make sure it is poppy. There I added a little at the other side of the eyes as well. And this time around I'm using 3 pigments, 2 from Lusters and 1 from Candy Beauty. So I mix the 3 of them together, and wow, no, I really did not mix the 3 of them together. I started with the Lusters. I've forgotten the shade. I started with the Lusters, then over to the Candy Beauty. For the Candy Beauty, it is Bomb. The shade in Candy Beauty is Bomb. I remember that one very well. Then after that, I went straight to the other one. This is the Lusters pigment as well. And the 3 combination was mind-blowing. Like, you needed to see these eyes physically. This video is not doing justice to these eyes. You need to see these eyes physically. It was so beautiful. What? So when I was done with that, I went straight to my Annie's Beauty just to smoke the outer corner of the eyes, to give it that, that base, that effect, that smoky effect. So that's exactly what I did. And I just add more darker shade of the eyeshadow. Then when I was done with that, I used a clean brush. Remember, a clean brush, and blend everything. This transition, just blend everything. Just keep blending in a circular motion. Blend in a circular motion, so everything is seamless. There is no harsh line whatsoever, and everything is wonderful. So when I was done with that, I'm just removing the fallout of the eyeshadow, the pigments, everything, all the fallout basically. I'm just removing them completely. That's the essence of baking. I don't want to say the answer, but that's one of the points I'm making. So just remove the excess. Why I'm removing the excess? Definitely some of the setting powder is going out with it. So when I'm sure that I've removed the excess products like the pigment and the eyeshadow, I just press in the remaining setting powder into her skin. Just press it in, and make sure that under the eyes is flawless as it was before. So this time around I'm using the mascara from Blossom. It has a 2-in-1 side. It has the smaller side and it has the bigger side, so I'm using the bigger side. I love the way the bigger side is like it has a shape that I like, so it makes it easier for me to to use it on the natural lashes of anybody. So when I was done with that, I went straight to my Tehila black gel liner. Oh la la, there's something Tehila put inside this black gel liner that I'm not telling us, because it's so creamy and it's so easy to apply. Over there is Beauty by Ziki. and she was there when I was filming this video. So I after applying this, I had to apply at the other eyes, but she has a very sensitive eyes, very very sensitive eyes. So we had to start at this other side of the eyes first. When we're done with that, we gave her some time to relax. When it comes to working at the water line of the eye, you have to be careful. Yes, some clients can tear for Africa, like they can cry for the whole world. Do you understand? So I just allowed the eye, I just apply it batch by batch, bit by bit. I do not want to hear story. Do you understand? So when we're done with that, I had to go to the other eyes. And even while I was going to the other eyes, I was very careful. Like I just apply a little and stop, apply a little and stop. So when we're done with that, I decided to use the eyelash. So this eyelash was from Wicks Eyelash. It's a tray. It's a palette. I think the name of the palette is Fuchsia. Yeah, I think so. Yes. So I just applied that, and I use this lash glue I use. I can't possibly remember the name, but it was so beautiful. So that's exactly what we did, and just applied the eyelash and everything, the extension, the lash extension, and everything came out beautiful. Yes. So after that, I decided to use this liquid black liner from Beauty by Didi. Yes, the Beauty by Didi liquid liner. And I was seriously pitying for my client, for my model, for my bride, like everything in all. Her neck was so paining her. The Edo Okuku styling they did on her head, I don't know how Edo brides can endure this. It is way heavy. I have worked with different Edo brides and they keep complaining about this. God have mercy. But I had to make sure that she was comfortable, so I had to put pillow at her, behind her, at her back. It relieved her a bit, and she was much more comfortable, just a little much comfortable. So when we're done with that, I went straight to her brows. See how beautiful her brows is. You could see the difference, right? The brows is all dried up, and now it will be very, very easy to apply your gel liner or whatsoever you're using. So I'm actually using the gel liners for the brows. I'm using 2 gel liners, the Tehila black gel liner and the Iggy and Esther brow pomade in the shade, what's it called again? Nubia. When she turned her back, I'm sure you saw that perfect foundation match, like the powder, the foundation, and everything. I'm sure you saw how it sinks, right? Thank you. So I'll just basically line the eyes. This is just the skeleton, and see how beautiful it is already. So when I was done with that, like lining the under and lining the top, it's that easy. I have a very detailed eyebrow tutorial, like updated one on my channel. So just check. It's not long ago I uploaded this. So just check and you see it and you watch it. Watch it, patient with it, and you understand everything when it comes to the eyebrow. So this is a very sharp pencil. I just use it from Davis to give the eye few stroke here and there. And when I was done with that, I came straight to the lip. See how beautiful the eyebrows, the eyeshadow, everything is giving on point. Then we are to the lip. So for the lip, I'm using the leftover pomade from the eyebrow. So I'm just using that to outline her lip. Remember when I was doing the eyebrow, I just mixed a little of the black with, like, let me say 2% of the black with 8% of the brown. Do you understand? So the black is just a little, it's not much, so that you don't have a black brows. You still retain the brown brows, but the black there is just to help the brown to pop. That's just it. So I use the leftover to outline outline the lip, just the lip, and see how beautiful it is. The neck of my bride is still paining her, but it is well. We're almost done with the look. So when I was done with that, I used this Avon nude lip stain at the middle of her lip. At the middle. So I use this Avon lip stain and I blend. Remember, while you're done, if you're going to do what I just did, using the leftover of the pomade on the lip, blend it first before applying anything. So that's exactly what I did. I had blended it first before even going on this nude from Avon product. So I'm blending again. I'm blending this color again. You understand? See how beautiful this is. But I didn't leave it here. I really love the lip just like this, but I didn't leave it here. I went straight again to the same lip stain for the upper part of her lip, just to make it sink and blend it very well. So I just blending. When it comes to makeup, the act of blending is number one. It's number one. You see, it's number one key to any good thing that you want when it comes to makeup. So when I was done with that, I went straight to my Magic lip palette and I just blended that at the top of that. That Avon lip stain was to serve as a base for any other thing that will be applied. I usually use a mattifying lip stain as a base, to set the ground for anything that's coming up. So see how beautiful and lush this combination is going already. This lip combo, it's so beautiful. So when I was done with that, I went straight to this white shade, just a little bit, then I blend, tap here and there, blend, and this is beautiful. I blend all over the lip together and I make sure everything, there is no fine line whatsoever. I just blend everything together. Just watch how I blend every single thing together. So I wanted to use a lip gloss. No, I wanted to use this particular lip gloss, the Blossom colorful lip gloss on her lip. But I didn't like the way this particular pink was given. So I went to this one. This one is a Cutie. That's the name of the gloss, Cutie. So this Cutie was so beautiful, and I just applied it on her lip and it came out so lovely, as you can see. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video to this particular point. I am so grateful. I don't take this love for granted, guys. So I have promised us this day that we'll be posting more relatable video these days. I want you guys to drop in the comment section what kind of video do you want me to be uploading. I want to be able to upload the video that you want to watch, not the video I want you to watch. Do you know there are two different things? You understand? So I just want you to drop in the comment section so I make a video. So going forward, we're going to be going live probably once or twice a week. I'm going to look for a particular day to announce to you guys so that you can always come on live with me. But just click on your notification bell, you understand, so that when I go on live you are notified and you come join me. Let's have a discussion of relatable content with makeup, what you're finding difficult, what you're doing that is not right. Because actually this year will make it my 5th year as a makeup artist. Drum roll. Yeah. So there are so many tips I'm going to be dropping in the live, that how I got here, how things has been, how difficult, how easy it is here and there. So do not forget to join my live where you see the notification on your phone. Do you understand? So we're back to the makeup. So for her makeup right now, I am smoking under the eyes. I love how that gives on a bride, like how that looks on the bride. So I'm smoking it, just a bit of the brown. So when I was done with that, I used my small brush to just dust off anything whatsoever that might have fallen out, and just make sure everything is clean. See how beautiful it is. So I'm using this particular mascara from Blossom, just using it to stretch out the hairs under our eyes, and it always come out beautiful, so lovely. I want you guys to take a moment to look at this look. Look at this look. It's not beautiful? It's not mind-blowing? It's not giving everything and more? It's beautiful, yes, I know. So I'm just to achieve that a little bit of light under eye. I'm not going overboard, so a little bit of it. So I just using that particular powder from Avon just to dab under the eyes and at the top of her, at the forehead. Then to my Annie's Beauty blush palette. See what I'm combining. See the 3 shades I'm combining. As in all the shades of Annie's Beauty blush are my fave. I do not like one over the other one. All the colors are beautiful. I love them all. So this is it on her cheekbone, and see how beautiful this is. Gosh, this is lovely. Then so beautiful. Thank you guys for watching this video. I will not be here if you don't want me to be here. Thank you so much. Then I'm just using this particular face cropped palette from Mera Cosmetics. I'm using this particular highlighter just to brighten or bronze her cheekbone. Do the same thing for the other side of the face. This is basically correcting here and there, checking for anything that you want to add, and see how beautiful and smart it is. See how lovely it is. The lip, the eyes, everything is syncing together. I will also want you guys to do your own makeup. Tag me on your Instagram handle. Let me see what you'll be able to do. Let me know that for everything I'm teaching you guys are grabbing it. Do you understand? So I just use this Silver Mark spray, seal it spray, to seal up all the makeup, and this is the end of the look, guys. It's beautiful, it's lovely, it's everything and more. See my Edo bride, Regal Edo queen. See how beautiful she is. She's so gorgeous, she's lovely, she carries a royalty with pride. Oh, so beautiful. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I love you guys so much, and I'll definitely see you in my next video. But before then, stay blessed, stay cheerful, stay wonderful. Thank you so much. I do not take your love for granted. Please do not forget to like my video, subscribe to my channel if you have not, and also share this video to as many people that need to see this video. Please do not forget to drop your thought also in the comment section. I'll definitely see you in my next video. Bye bye. Love you. Bye.